In the old days, they said that if you tried to muscle, then if you ever went to the dock, any kind of use of the muscle, the blood to check, would then take away any muscle. When you take away the individual's person, the records. It was easy then. On the side of the health direction. You're on the side of you take something. The drugs. Why records are so senor? Did that work? And then you find abandonare. It's hard to get out. Abandonans in it. Then you find one. Resign your last one as full. Then one would need to resign if they were under that kind of. Woo. I read Mario Puzo's novel. Brilliant. Most thought to what we saw. Were you or no? Huh. What's your thought of what you have seen? Was it like the book? Was it like the scene? Or was it another thing? Grazie, signor. Hello. Bonjour. No. Bonjour. La France thought was that they did not deserve the win. Euro 2000 durations way gone. Well, if that duration's gone, then oh no. I'm from England. Was anyway. We won't know. Just a thought. in, check in. Oh, with it. I don't know that. So, yes. And all King's horses and all King's men did not get Humpty Dumpty. What was it? Bad ear. No. All right. No. Right. Did you hear it? Hi. Buongiorno. Sorry. I'm straight. Hi. What? No. Sorry. Not to put you down in any way. Hi. No. Hetero, sorry, sir. The hand can covered up. Eduardo Scissorhand just walks around. Eduardo Scissorhand. Comic Con. I want to go out one, I still would. That's will do. That's will do. It's will. No. Soon. There's no Cowie. You are? Dun, dun, dun. We all. It's not on. You got the cash? Winner! 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 Cool. Another crony coin. Ding, 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 ding. Keep the swine on the horse. You will hide your true eye, what you were. Yes. What you were. Yes. The tone continues on the highest because they want apart. The cash's not dirty though. I don't want your filthy cash. I don't want to know you. I don't want to know anyone. Not true. Why? On your own. It's easy. We can wait you where kahoo. Hi. Why? Because if you follow the route in, then it's a word that will find need. What was the word? The town's going to the direction gone. There's always one. Uno. Uno, one. What's your name, gentlemen? What did you want when you were just so there now? It's there. What's there? What's the scenario? You know what the scenario was. It was you. Always you. You were the one that did all what you were not. With no one. What was that? I told you. All we need to do was to find what's the satisfaction. And then we take out the inside. Was the satisfaction of water? Was the satisfaction of food? What was the satisfaction? What satisfies the brain, the body, everything there? And then you get the tone. We like to turn it around directly. It's the aeration. We know how to find an answer then. We can qualificate. We can wind you up. We'll just turn around and say, you were the weak one. Aren't you? Not what you do, what you would know. What would you know? What would you know? Coherence. Yes, it's not worked. Anyway, what can you do? You train, you know what you can do. Can't you? Or cannot do then? Why? Well, you know you do then. Was it a lock? Was it a psych? What was it? What was it? How can one not do what one would do then? Go on. Yes. Yes. No. But you know, to take out the thoughts, to reach the point, whatever's there inside, one should go to that kind of, aye, you did not do the scenarios to the straight dot. What was it? I know it was you. However, your name's not gonna say that one, because that's a decent one in the world that we were in. So if we use the name, it will say that we use your name then. No, we used another one. Oh, another one. Why? Just because my name's Fredo does not mean that every Fredo's on the bad side. All right, okay. So your name's Fredo now. I thought it was Wasif Ali. We just need to question on the swine. The tactic worked. The tactic working. You get there. You're almost there. You know why? You never said the scenario like everyone would. Why wouldn't you not? Because the gentleman's name was not Fredo. It was Don. No. So on the Sahika, it said Don in reality. Well, they used the references with everyone, so we decided to go inside and find it with the council. The name was what you have just used. What was the name For you, well, if you want to turn into an actor, then you would understand that's part of the higher education ways, and that you would need the name on the certificate, a real one. You change the name? How? Some of those sense to being on the dodgy side, those sense to fraud, those sense to, do you want to go inside? Whoa. We have to consider now a talk away out of the talk one's just done then. What talk would one after you go with? Use. It was on. That was the reason you could not get so high. What was the answer? The answer was easy. When it was Frau, it wasn't a Jordan. It was though it wasn't. Oh, the relation. Oh, we turn it around. Why would you call another one non-antler? Why would you call one that's not within your own section an antler? Go on. Why? That's funny. That's funny. But there's no relation with you neither. So how is that funny? What would you do? You put ourselves on the other side. We have no cash, we have no earn, even though we try to do everything right. Won't we now? What will we do with you? What was your use to I? What were you any good with? You were not good, so then you were Fredo. But you were not Fredo, you have another name. But on the certificate, that one was said they could change it inside. To do that kind of thing is all the way the world works now. It's a joke. It's a part of a rule. What's the rule? A new one. Oh yes, those are reserved just to ensure that the second ethnic of where we stand would have a way out also. And it was all at the side. And that was the answer. Why? What's that now? Was that the answer? When did you get the charge of what was the health on the right, sir? Whether it's on right or not, it still caused no hair. Did that now? Ooh. You need to take the thought away. You need to put another root anywhere inside them. You need to ensure that we have not got the other side of the thought that one would have for everything to go calm. Why not? We are just you. Just you. Watch that! Watch that! Are we a real one? A real one? A real one? Well, why not then? Why not then? What's wrong with a real one? They're inside. Well, if you want to try the answer of having a look of no sanity, then we have what we call right, and obviously it's a very trusted nation with the right. Well, it used to be anyway, until we found out there's another one on the side. When we get the right, obviously the individual's not in control of what the action was, and then obviously you will need a medicine or a gun. Then it's just a gun to have at the side to control the individuals. Why? Hi! No way! So you're trying to say that I take substances without taking substances? That's the way you work, real? Whoa! Since when? What's the serious and what's not? Add that duration. Now you're just bringing it back to an old tone. You need to take it to another one. What tone would you take it to? What voice? Because obviously if you have not got what we call the same look, then you have what we call the non-sanity. And then you're not in control, then you are. But then the name of the individual that had the name also had what we call sanity within the word, within the references. So then what? Well, obviously, there's two sides. Either you are or you're not. Or no or not. But then if you add the other no, then you obviously have the condition of having the psychotic trait of being one that would what? Put one through the hole. No way would you. And that's how to ensure that the individual is not trusted. They can have no relation with anyone. They cannot do anything. They just have to dance around or do anything for just to talk. In fact, they have to go not to the direction that they wanted to go to. They have to go to the direction on the other side. They have to live on the street. They have to go and cry. Why? Because you want it. But then you're a fraud. Then you're on the wrong side. I thought you were the badge. What's wrong with you? Why? What badge would you decide? No, my badge was not with I for duration gone. So I have no badge. What badge would you got? White badges. We caught them. It was caught some the other guy, the Rose. The cat gun to the side. Did that continue later on? Why? You see, when it's a maturity, it's an adult duration. You're applying the cat guns, but then what if you get the real one? What if you take ownership? What if you take owner of that? Then what? And it's beyond dead, gone. It's serious, those kind of things. You know that, right? But then there's no conviction in the voice that I've used there. So would the serious then go out of what you have just used? You used your I use I. I use I. I use I. Okay. 2 seconds. Oh, so that's the way to joke around around the reason, around the answer, around the. That's the answer. Because my nephew will turn around and give you a talk of non-maturity. So that's funny. Well, obviously that's funny. That's news. Oh, you want to put it onto I, would you? Okay. Si, signore. No, signore. Go on, start. Read. Write. Talk it out. Go on. Why? Why would you? Go on. You're a dodgy one. You're one on the side of no, no era do. Well, obviously it sounds similar to talk, kind of. And some hearts will relate. And obviously the world where everyone was out around and then there was one talk here, one talk where also. Oh yes, see. Anyway. So do yes, sure, all right, okay. Anyway. No signore. How we generated any talk on the other side. Yes or no? Let's get the answer. What was the answer? No way. That will cringe the other side of the talk. I need to get another. Rather than you just a cringe. That's the creation that you were. You're an individual that just uses. You're a user. So, and then you have given the designation, so the one that you see would not stand. User. Ah. So one's user. What would one use? Cash? I haven't got it. So it's not cash. What else was it? You use. You, didn't you? Well, obviously that's not going to have conviction or any serious. So, you use you, yes. Why? What's your cash count? What's your cash count? You worked. You got work. Should we answer the question of how you get work? Okay, Hasa. No, that's just not your own. Then you're taking yourself on the other side. You're bringing yourself out of the Illyria. Oh, I should not have done that. What's that? What's that? What's that? Bring yourself out of the Illyria. Well, obviously then the skin will have more of a glow if one would not go on one side rather than the other. So one would want to do the good thing for the aesthetics, whether one can or not. But ensure that we get no thought of why the aesthetic did go in on alteration. You know what took Reich to the side. In other words, I never used to think of the look, but I would think later. Why? Why would one think later of what it wouldn't look like? It's a topic, it's conversation, it's gone to every directions, it's not following the same tone. Show what? Why? Because there's gonna be, you gotta place yourself in a scenario of questions everywhere. You gotta answer there and there. Doom, 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 doom. Why? Call along. No way. So, What's that? I don't think they would answer your question. What's your question? I'll give you a question. The duration of the duration of your what you would see for your duration, does it pay well? It's always a cash source. Well, then it's cash motivation. It's finance. Okay, so let's say that you won't get it now. Then what? Let's say everyone would not have it. Let's say everyone would do nothing and just see. Obviously, everyone would just need to eat and sleep. So, no cash. The houses, you move to the other side, like that drama, the one where they change the position, they change the. One would have life in the farm, and one would have life in the ground. You know, you get your thoughts to uh, something you have known, something that you would walk yourself around. What would you walk around? What would one walk around? Se que rasa would be, then you have not spoken the signores talk. And why would you have done? I know. See, one would use one rather than the other. Then, huh? Then, really, no, it's right. If you use one talking of the other, then they'll leave you. Well, obviously, if one's with one no, and not the other, would that take one out of one side and put oneself on the data? Data? No. Then you're taking yourself into science. You're taking yourself around what's the rates or the dimensions, the length, the width, the height. Do you know yourself from head to toe, full, without a move to the night? You control your body's procedural direction every single second. Uno, uno. And then that's the individual to cause the fear. That's the individual to keep her front, but behind the scene have another answer, another. Whoa. What's the answer? When I see the zone, when one went near, then what answer would one give? The hand can be broken quite quick. Can it? If you place one hand over another and snap very quickly, very forza, very fast. You want the words. If I snap it, if I snap the other side, and if I snap the other one, and if I snap the other one, why would you even think to go near? We knew the tac rain. We watched it. We saw it. We followed it. Everything to take one's zone away. Yet we live in a world where you need to have the zones. What then? What's my? Why do I hear that? What would I do with you? I don't only haunt you. I haunt you until you're haunted. Understand? See? Comprende? Does it get to the thoughts? Why did you go near? What was the thoughts? A brick to one side or a brick to another? Think, what one? That's a reaction. I would not have any to act with, because then there's another reaction. Let's go forward. Let's go out. See, the one that will go within even a second, within even a flash. I want to see breaks. I don't want to see gone. I want to see what was got out of there down on the ground. In fact, we don't just break. We have to dance on. We have to turn it into one of those where everyone can serenade to a new direction. It's for the great. We take out the one that's worse and everyone's gone then. Why did you go even near? Should be the voice not to use, because then I move the foot, I move the hand, I won't move the what we call, and then you got the words, that's what you wanted! Because that got stuck into a thought and you wanted to have a fight then. So it was a fight you wanted. Let's go. Where? Where you want to fight? Everyone wants to fight. Let's fight then. Ring on. Go on. No era uno. Let's go. What's the first one to move the foot forward? Then why won't you fight? You want everyone else to fight. Why won't you fight? Why can't you move your hand? Why can't you move your leg? Seal the where they have used it. Why, we say? Okay. What reason? Why do I see that? Answer. I want breaks in every directions. There's a count we would know. What would you say? What would you do? What would you find? K. Yes, there's another question there. A second talk. Another answer. K is also yes. What's the other answer? Why would you even go near? That's the weak thoughts, yes? What's the weak thoughts with you? With yourself? You wanted to take away the haunted side. So then we break them. Well, you get two answers. If it's not physical, then it's going to be the mental one. It's going to be the one inside there. It's going to be the one to ensure that if it's not a break that's going to do anything, that you don't have a sleep that's going to be decent at night then. Yes? It's going to be the insides to be taken out just like that. Would you do that? Will we? Why not? Why? Would you go near? Did I get enough jumps? I won't know. The wrong one was used. Why would anyone go near my bow? My way? Why would anyone go near my saying? Why would you even think of going there? See, the breaks are quite easy. You see what you carry with what you got. It's too easy. If I direct it in every single direction, I won't want to know the result. So contend with the haunted side. The haunted will keep you going, right? It'll move your body. It's not going to take any kind of farther away from you, far away whatsoever. It's just a haunt. It's just, will I wake up? Will I be able to lift the brain in the morning, in the thoughts of it? Yes or no? See? No? I find you. I haunt you. I haunt you. You go near anyone known to you. I won't break you. You know what I won't want to do? So why would one hear that? Would be the answer that you will now try to look out with. So if we haven't done the martial arts for anything to then use, then what would one do then? You want to fight? Yes. You sure? I'll keep an eye on that right foot of yours. Take care.